Hi, I realize that I kind of turned things on their head and separated out the signs, but my intention as someone who founded Belief is Not Required and is co-founder of our raw material is to show how we're all 12 signs, that we're playing a part of this cosmic harmony. And as a tier four, just because you're tier four doesn't mean you're any less valued. Trust that. All right, let's breathe into trusting. Letting go of fear is a source of love. And understand, as the Virgo, Gemini, and Sagittarius, you're the human signs. So, tier four with this really can be really aggressive and violent. Mars energy, because Mars is the way in which, shit, as an African American, we have the wounds of sexual violence in our ancestry. Yeah. Thank you, Ta-Nehisi Coates, from the message and John Stewart. But you tier four, humane, humanity. And you know we're in a really aggressive time period in history. Are we going to move into love and interconnectedness, a la We Are the World, or we're in this together? Are those going to be reality defining principles? Or are we going to go to the other extreme and appear as if we're regressing? So, Virgo, yes, we're going to have a Mercury retrograde in December when Mars goes retrograde and all of that. But you're bigger than those retrogrades. You know that there's a soulful quality to you, Virgo, when you do the our raw material pillar of listening. And the Cancer Capricorn of the Mars and Pluto, the Capricorn is the part of you that's been initiating conversations and philosophies around how to play ethically. Yes, how we can broaden our soul's ability to visualize inclusiveness. That's what you've been about the last 2000, since 2008. And so you've been in this cycle of what the, when are we going to get it? Right? And so that's why you've probably, Virgo, kept your nose to the proverbial grindstone and just worked. Now, we want you to use, or the planetary energies over the next November 19th, when Pluto goes into Aquarius, and then when Mars goes retrograde December 6th, your homework, Virgo, because we know how much you love homework, is to just let go of resentment. Pull back, zoom out, and see how you might have too quickly decided to take on someone else's burdens out of playing the good girl, the good Christian, the good father. All of those self images are based on ego, Virgo, which leads us to Gemini, the first human sign of the twins. We got some Cain and Abel stuff going on, but anything that has to do with those sibling stories, right? They say if you have a sister, on average, you live 5 years longer. Well, women live longer anyway. But I know my baby sister, even though we have different mothers, has been instrumental in giving her sisterly protectiveness, even when my hard headed ass didn't want to listen. And she has moon in Gemini. She instinctively works through her sibling communicative energies. So, this Mars, Cancer, Capricorn, and Pluto, Gemini, it has not been an easy 16 years. You've had to confront death and the death of the ego and the death of what you thought about genders, the death of what you thought about relationships. Hell, you've even had to look at who the F am I, right? And so, but the Cancer Mars has been on your side to for you to really instinctively understand the family of origin, how you can broaden the family to the cosmic family. Shit, you might even be waiting on your mothership, Gemini, imagining life and your life on other planets. Well, hell, if you can imagine different time zones, a la Inception, or different realities like that, Doctor Strange, anybody? Then that can also be the metaphor or the reality of living in different dimensions and different planets. Come on, Gemini. You know your mind has thought about it. And as you're here, your tier four can get overly attached to the facts of the situation and forget the story, the interconnectedness. And that's the human axis of the Virgo, the Gemini, the twins, and then centaur. Sagittarius is often overlooked as one of the human signs. Well, you're half human because you're the centaur, the human with the horse's animal side on the bottom. And so the bottom, on the animal side for you, Sagittarius, it's about that's where the wound is. And the Cancer Capricorn axis can suggest that the wound has been in do I have enough? Yeah, you can be greedy AF, Sagittarius. And this energy is about do I take from others? Am I aggressive? Do I use my amazing intuition and seeing different possibilities to extract and take resources from others? Or do I use it to create these win win situations where everyone has enough and maybe a little bit more? Because when we really align and stay in alignment with the cosmic harmony, all is provided for. It's only our egos that get acquisitive and gets, jealous and covetousness. So, hashtag facts for you, tier four, Gemini, Virgo, and Sagittarius. And then I will be doing an overview video of all of how this fits together. As expected or as anticipated, tier four, I spent more time with you. Well, you are the mutable axis. So you're caught sometimes it's you use the mind as too much of a servant instead of the soul as more of your master. Thanks for listening.